Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the first ever video of m.i.k on YouTube. And today we'll be unboxing and checking out, reviewing the Apple Watch 90 Plus Series 3 edition. Now this watch has been taking my attention for a very long time. A lot of people spoke a lot of good things about it. A lot of people spoke that yes, this might be the smartwatch. Is it really the smartwatch to own or is it just a fad? Let's check it out.
The watch comes in an all-black packaging which is exclusive to the Nike Plus edition. This is the 42mm space gray sports model with the Nike sports band which comes in anthracite black, which is basically black on black, which gives it a really stealthy look. Coming to the inner packaging, it clearly reads designed for athletes by Apple and Nike, showing their focus towards fitness and also reminding of the partnership that they share. The inner packaging comes with some product brochure, some know-how and some extra band which is used for the small to medium wrist size, which is a nice touch instead of going out and buying an all new extra band just so that this watch fits the different wrist sizes. The watch itself looks amazing. It's packaged in the familiar Apple SQ packaging and looks really great coupled with the Nike sports band. On opening it, you are welcomed with a rectangular watch face which and actually makes people know that this is the Apple Watch, which is quite recognizable. And this being the only Apple product without an Apple logo, it is still very recognizable. Coming to the inner packaging of the boxes, it comes with a 5-watt wall plug charger, which is a nice touch, and mind you, Series 1 does not come with this. And also, it comes with the wireless charging puck, which has been around since the Series 0 of the Apple Watch, and truly, we are going towards the wireless future, and Apple visioned it ahead. Now let's jump into the setup process and how this watch performs and the detailed review. So guys, I'll just time lapse this part and be back with the full review because it takes up a lot of time to actually set it up. It has a lot of data to sync, it needs some permission, it needs some analytics feedbacks, it needs data to sync the contacts and the music from the Apple Watch to the iPhone, and a lot of to and fro of data connections. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Now that the watch is set up, we will jump into the Apple Watch app on the iPhone to set up a lot of different things from watch faces to installations of the app. Now first, let's jump into the watch face setting. So you get a plethora of options from Nike analogs, from the activity ring, astronomy, color, chronograph, kaleidoscope, photos, Siri, Toy Story, Minnie Mouse. The options are endless. But my favorite and personal choice is the Nike analog watch face. It looks nice, looks clean, and reminds me of my analog watches. So I'll select the solar red color and it's totally customizable. You can select your different complications, so instead of jumping through the navigation menu, you have access to those options right from your watch face. So I'll just set up my complications for the top left, top right and the bottom one, and these depend on different watch faces, and when you hit add, it goes live on your Apple Watch. Cool touch, Apple. Now, the red and space gray combo looks really nice in my honest opinion, something like the YouTube logo or something like m.i.k's channel colors. Now the Apple Watch Series 3 comes in with a S3 dual-core processor, which Apple claims to be 70% faster than the Series 2. And to an extent, it is quite true because you have a lag-free user experience. The watch face works flawlessly. You see the navigation menu works flawlessly without any lag or any hint of frame drops, and you see the watch faces also change on the fly without it trying to load data or try to understand that you're actually swiping left or right. This is a very cool addition and actually does not mar the experience of a smartwatch because it's in such a small form factor and really insignificant when it's compared to your smartphone. So that's also a great thing. Apple says this watch has been designed for athletes and fitness conscious, but trust me guys, they have not left the average Joe out of this as well. This watch can be so many things and so many things that you want it to be. It can be a gym buddy, it can be a conversation starter at the bar, or it can just be a notification best friend. It has really made life very easy for me on a day to day basis. Even when I'm doing run and gun stuff, I still have my notifications on my wrist without even thinking of whether I should take out my phone out of my pocket. If I'm getting a call, I can differentiate whether this call is important for me to swipe my phone out of my pocket or just let it go. You don't understand these things over time, but you will understand them once you start wearing the watch and you understand the beauty that it brings along with it. It's more of a convenience device and more of an companion accessory. But at the end of the day, it's really worth investing into it because it really also pushes you towards your fitness goals with the Breathe app and the activity rings. And trust me, guys, that's something that I have a lot of fun with on a day to day basis and it really motivates me. So now it's time to jump into the functionality of the watch and check what it's capable of. Now the Apple Watch is primarily a fitness tracker than anything else. So it's more than fitting enough that it has an active heart rate monitor inbuilt in it. The heart rate monitor is not really accurate, but the infrared sensors built at the back of the watch to read your heart rate are quite near to the prediction. They are not really off the chart, but yeah, they are not really close even. Now this is something which will be really worthwhile to people who will make use of it because it actively shows you your resting heart rate, your walking average and also your current heart rate. Now this might be useful to people who are into fitness or who have a medical condition, and this might just be the perfect device for them to keep monitoring their heart rate at certain intervals. Now with so much functionality cramped into such a small form factor, battery life comes into question. But I was really stoked to find that I actually got in more than 2 days of battery life from this device. Yes guys, on a moderate usage, the Apple Watch really holds its battery really well. 2 days is something that you can expect of. If you're into gymming or you're into any activity or any fitness mode that demands a lot of battery life, I think you can still squeeze on a 1 or 1.5 days of battery life easily out of this. I've been taking my phone calls on this, checking my notifications and also checking my heart rate very actively and using the Breathe app continuously on this. Now let's jump into the activity app which Apple has been marketing really strongly and aggressively this year. So the activity ring shows you 3 rings that denote 3 different types of exercises. The first one being move, the second being exercise and the third one being stand. It shows you a graph chart with an interval of 6 hours between them with total steps, total distance and the total flights climbed in the entire day. Now coming to the watch faces, which is an integral part of the Apple Watch OS, the watch faces are there in plenty. You have one for every mood and they just really work with their own set of complications. The biggest change for me would be the Siri watch face, which is really intuitive and throws up data which is relevant to you according to your location and according to the usage in the last 2 days. I think that's a really neat touch and Apple is really pushing Siri in the personal assistant war. Otherwise the watch faces are smooth, intuitive, they work well and there is no lag at all. So it's perfect. So now the final verdict. Who is the Apple Watch Series 3 for? Definitely for the athletes, but definitely for the average Joe as well. It has so much functions, it has so much beauty crammed into this smartwatch device. It's not the perfect smartwatch, it's not the perfect device, but it is almost the perfect smartwatch and it is on the way. It's traveling towards being the perfect companion device to your iPhone. Your notifications, your phone calls, everything on your wrist. Looks futuristic, sounds futuristic. It is something that you would want to jump into and you would not regret. This one, the Series 3, is the watch to buy. The Series 1 is slower compared to this and it might mar your experience. But if you're still on the fence, jump onto it. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more crisp content which I'll be bringing you over the weeks. And this is Mohnish. I'm signing out. Till then, break free, and I'll see you in the next one. Boom!